welcome. We are doing a bit of a review of the Winter League, sponsored by Thornton's Financial Planners. I've got our guests. Introduce yourself for the camera.
Dean Hogan from South Africa. How are you?
Sure was.
Champion alongside your partner, Michael the Phantom.
Yes, he certainly turned it on last year in the final with his comeback for the second day back 8 holes.
Well, if we just go back to last year, the big final was drama beyond expectations, really. It all started and finished 2 weeks later.
It did. It was over really when the rain came in. We thought that was it. To find the 11th flooded, so we'd had to come back after the holiday to Turkey. So they came back, they won the 11th, which made it even more difficult.
And this was Creemore ×2, quite a formidable opposition, as we know. So it was drama right down to the final hole, and then a sudden death. And your man, you may know, he did score an eagle to take it, and it was all on TV. I think your father out in where is he at the moment?
He was in Q8.
Watching him. Is he there now?
He is. He'll be hopefully back soon. So just waiting to find out a date, and he'll be back.
Well, hello, James. I know you're always keeping an eye on things such as the weather, as we know. So, Mr. Hogan, tell me, Dean Hogan. That is a great name for a golfer, isn't it? I mean, Dean, it's there in history. You've got Dean Burmster, is it? Is he a favourite of yours?
Well, definitely, I think having the Hogan surname plays a part, especially in golf. Obviously, I've tried to prove that I'm a descendant of Ben Hogan many times, failed. But yeah, I think just being a part of the golf course, being a part of everything, just playing golf is amazing. This man over here is a fantastic golfer. Great with the wedges, intimidates me a little bit.
But tell me, we've got a number of Hogans. Just run through, so for the members, which Hogan is you? So, Dean, you're the guy that smashes it a mile. We're talking, this is when the Titleist rep, he said, who is this fella? He's never seen anyone smash a 6-iron like you.
7-iron.
7-iron, was it? I mean, Dean, you can hit the 15th green, pitching on, I believe.
Yeah, so the 15 green, we can obviously drive, pitch. The 16th, we can reach there in 8 times. A little bit of wind with you. So I'm Dean Hogan, guy who apparently hits the ball far. Got my brother Rocky, who's also joined the club.
So Rocky, I know he's kind of the older version, isn't he?
Yes, he is the older version.
Doesn't use the driver.
Doesn't use the driver. Also hits the ball.
Kind of barrel-chested, isn't he? Hits it. He does hit it, doesn't he?
Hit it hard. He can hit the ball far. You've got Ryan Hogan as well, who's joined the club as well as works there. Very good golfer, going for the PGA course. He wants to, just hopefully he matures a little bit.
So we see Ryan in the shop.
Yes, Ryan's the one in the shop. And then you got Jason. Jason, obviously, very good golf swing. Played with us on Sunday, didn't he?
He did. Very good swing.
Yeah, good golfer. I think overall it's amazing being part of Mount Murray. Best golf course on the island, in my opinion, hands down.
So have we got any more Hogans in the pipeline?
We do. Hopefully my wife comes out. We've got my niece who also plays, actually, Sage Hogan.
Sage Hogan?
Yeah, Sage Hogan.
Is she an accountant?
No.
So how many is that altogether?
6.
6 Hogans?
6 Hogans. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more.
Half a dozen Hogans. What about that? So, yeah, it is the Winter League, so we've got to say big thanks to Thornton Financial Chartered Planners. Financial Planners. Now, I had a quick look at the website. Take a view of it. There's some great video on it, very informative about what you should do with your money in the future. So all credit to them, and thank you for your sponsorship. And 2, we've got Oakles just featuring over the winter, and it is a lovely beer, great head and a fantastic body. What more could you want? Let's taste that. So the fixtures, let's take it from the top. We had Bob Love and Gareth Rowlands, the understated Gareth Rowlands, fashion icon, against Mike Christian and Andrew Cooley. It's not the noisiest pairing, is it?
No, dangerous pairing though. Andy and Mike. They can Andy's like say very good around the greens. Second to none in the club when he gets going with that 8-iron. he can get up and down from most places. And Mike, or Bryson, as he
Is he?
yes,
He's Bryson now, is he?
He went to the gym to become Bryson.
Has he? Oh, blimey.
I think it was a couple of years ago he tried.
Oh,
tried
okay.
tried to smash it, and I think now he's realised Dean's here. It's
Well, the
that title's been
president,
taken.
the president, who's only got another few weeks to go, he got smashed, didn't he? There, that was 46-37. So further down the list, we've got Sam Tipper and Daniel Halligan, who were new to the club. Sam has been cleaning up on the Wednesday competitions. Great new members. In fact, I saw them today. They were out early, just getting the comp in against Paul Carson and Tim Calladine. Have you played those guys yet?
No, I do know Tim though. I have played with Tim. What a fantastic guy. Really enjoy. He's the lefty, right? It is Tim.
He's the lefty. He's the better one of the two, isn't he?
Yeah, I know his brother's quite the ladies' man.
So, Paul, I think you would have recognised him on Sunday. They had the outfits on. It was like a jumper, wasn't it? A matching jumper in, what would you call it? Like Christmas Grinch green or something?
Yeah, it was. With looking at the results, it's either a combination of frustration of where they came with the fantastic score, finishing fifth on 45 points.
That is quite something, isn't it? When you come off the 18th green with 45 points, you think you'd be collecting some muller, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah, to not feature in the prizes.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, my heart bleeds for them both, really. So we'll go for Greg and Quilly. Quilly against the day's winners, Rory and Andrew Barber.
Yeah, Andrew Barber, fantastic guy. I know he's putting in the work. So to be honest, he deserves it. He's on the range almost every single day. He's really trying to get better and improve his game. Rory, I haven't seen him play. I've heard great things. Excited to get a game with you, Rory.
So, of course, Andrew, he has put the effort in.
Yes.
He does look the part as well.
Yeah.
Very smartly turned out. I like it. He's had tuition off Stephen Crooks, our PGA pro, and he's another one who has lessons and then wins stuff. Is there some sort of connection there?
I think there has to be. I think obviously Steve has got great knowledge, fantastic guy. So him coaching Andy, I think will definitely benefit. But Andy's got that attitude. When I've had the privilege of playing with him, he wants to learn. He puts in the work, and essentially that's what golf is. You put in the work, you reap the reward.
Almost like a sweet and sour Sunday, wasn't it, Stuart, for him?
It's he's played well. He's top of the league. We need to see if they can continue it going.
Yeah, imagine that warm feeling.
Yeah, he is a Spurs fan. Just throwing out there, we've seen it before.
Yeah, of course, it could all falter, but that Sunday you would have been there. That's it, 49 points. We've come in, settled down in front of the TV, open up a can, and then Spurs got spanked.
They got beat, by a team that hadn't won. So hopefully that's not a form that will continue into Winter League with a team that hasn't got a win yet. Yeah,
I'd forget Spurs, Mr. Barber there. And last year's finalist, Creemore, Hogan and Room. So I think, was it just a one ball, that was it?
Yeah, unfortunately I think Gareth was away. He had some family trip planned, but my brother said it was fantastic. This was Rocky Hogan.
Yeah.
He said it was fantastic, and his opposition played some good golf. So.
Creemores are solid, aren't they? Absolutely solid. So then we've got our new, some of our newer members, Steve McIntosh and Richard Mulhern. And I think McIntosh is substituting for Paul Chilly, isn't he? I think. And again, 46 points. You think you'd have it in the bag, but what a scalp. I mean, you've played them over the years, Mason and Garside. Mason is on the back of a win the day before.
Yeah, they're a team that you're always going to fancy to finish top two. If they're not the third place strong team to beat. Charlie's steady as anything, as he always is when he plays, and Stu uses his shots to perfection when he plays. So very, very tough team to play. And to like you say, 42 points, probably thought they'd get the win in the bag, but like you say, 46 from McIntosh and Mulhern.
Exactly. And like Garside, he is like an express train running round, isn't he? And I must say, Stuart Mason, solid, 40 points the day before, he would have been riding on the crest of a wave, but no, not even a looking. Oh, what have we got next?
We've got Jed Power and Niall McChrystal, 39, against...
We had James on his own.
Oh, James on his own, okay.
James Waite.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So 39-21, so good effort against one.
Yeah, it was where I got distracted because I was having a chat to James and I learned that he was a top-level kickboxer.
Yes,
I mean, like the highest level. And it was on the 6th green, and I just had this thing in my head. I thought, what would happen if we had a fight now? I'd be like done in like seconds. Even if you wouldn't have time to like grab a pitching wedge, would you?
No, I believe so. I haven't seen him. He is a very close friend of my nephew Ryan, who also works in the shop. James is just a great kid. Honestly, he's one of the best kids I've actually met. Very well mannered, respectful. But yeah, I believe he could do some damage in a fight. Yeah.
And
We'll find out.
Niall is a new member. He's not perhaps known to everyone, but he doesn't find something funny, you see. I say to him, you know, if he's hit a bad shot or he's missed something, I say, you should have gone to Specsavers. But he's an optician at Specsavers, and it doesn't quite hit home. So any advice there, you know, is don't try that one. It's not funny. So then we had the game of the day, which was between you guys. Walk us through it.
Good, yeah. Me and Michael 44, Dean and Jace 47. Good game. We started 16. There was some good shots, some bad shots through the first couple of holes. We got going, and then as soon as we hit the front nine from you both, 25 points on the front nine, kind of left us going. Me and Michael missed a few chances, but you know, we were never getting to 25 to matches on that nine.
I mean, to be fair, I think there was a lot of room. I mean, you guys played great. Your partner Michael, fantastic swing. I was saying it all day. Don't know what it is. It's just so fluid and clean. Obviously, we got Stu over here. He, just great with his wedges. Hopefully, one day he'll give me a bit of tips. You know?
But I was watching your game, and something peculiar was happening on the 9th, where it was like in the gateway between the 8th tee, in that little gap there, the pathway, hitting into the 9th green.
Yeah, so I ended up just pulling off a big old slice, just came across the face, went out to the right. I think yourself and Michael weren't too sure if I was going to find that ball, but
yeah, we got it to hit a provisional just in case. It's pretty thick over there, but
yeah, hit the provisional, and obviously, as it usually works out, that went down the middle. But anyway, we found my ball there. Obviously, Stu walked me through the correct rules of obviously, you know, relief and free relief and all that stuff as I was on the cart path. And yeah, luckily I took a free drop back and put a 7-iron.
A 7-iron on the. So hang on, this is a 7-iron second shot. That is that's like 220 yards, isn't it?
yeah,
It's perfect 7.
But I've seen you taking some interesting lines in. So we'll talk about the 8th hole. Is it a strategy of yours to go left of the hedge and come in?
No, so the weekend prior to that, when
I
you
know,
saw me there,
I
that was
know.
a big old hook. By the way, the second shot was like
I
this.
know you got a birdie. I'm thinking this guy is cleverer than the rest of us.
No, I actually just got lucky. I hit that tee shot, teed up with my 3-iron, pulled it to the left. Yeah, but luckily recovery shot was great. Thank goodness Jed found my ball, so it's always
Nice to see. And just next game we had Darren and Jenna against Aaron Clark and Mark McCafferty, is it? So Aaron is the match play champion, isn't it? Is that the guy? No, it isn't. No.
No.
That's Sharman.
That's Aaron Sharman,
Yes.
So I believe 2 newer members to the club, and then good to see Jenna back playing with Darren.
Yeah.
For Winter League.
Again.
Sailing to victory.
Yes.
Sailing to victory. But it's great to see, you know, these new faces. The demographic has, changed. The average age has dropped. It's absolutely wonderful to see these new people playing. So all credit to you. And then the last game, the bottom of the list, not quite the demographic on the younger end. It's John and Chris losing out to Dudley ×2.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of, like say, the Dudleys play. play golf. Very good score. So it looks like a competitive league as well, with all the scores that we're in.
So we've had quite a focus on the league, and we've had a betting professional supply some odds, and it's just for fun, so it's not real. There isn't any sort of big betting syndicate going on in the background, anything like that get us into trouble, but it's just for fun. If we just take a look now, they've been revised. Hogan and Hogan are 5-2 favourites.
Yeah, a little bit surprised, considering all the other teams really have great opportunities. There's really good golfers there. So, but also happy. See, obviously we've got Wallace and Moore as well.
Yeah, 5-1. We'll sit in as second favourite as such. There's a few that I'd probably move slightly further up with recent form.
But who would you pick if it wasn't yourselves? Who would you pick? Who would you have your eye on?
I would have my on Wallace and Moore, of course. The only thing that I would say maybe plays against them is their handicaps are quite a bit low, and seeing as we are doing a stable fit, it just really depends. I mean, we had a brief discussion on the course on Sunday, and I mean, for us to score, we got to shoot some birdies. Birdies. So ultimately, I don't know. I think Cooley, Andy.
Yeah.
Fantastic golfer. I think him and Christian definitely have a good shot there. I would range it around the 33-1 as well. They've got good odds. Dudley and Dudley. Who else do we have there? Kaladin and Carson. Yeah, so we got a lot of good
They're going to be
golfers.
desperate, aren't they? Because they're the old guard, aren't they? They're like the vintage members. You know, you're talking from the last century. They've been dragged into this century. They're going to be determined, aren't they? And I know that they were a little bit uptight about the original odds, that perhaps it was a little bit too cruel. But you can't get upset if the odds are against you. Just think about Leicester City, who were thousands to one to win the Premier League.
But they did.
They were. I think, Carson Caldine will try and make, the 45 points to start. They'll go off the back of that and try and improve 2 weeks' time when the next one comes out. Again, depending on who they get, it is luck of the draw on the morning.
Totally.
Is who you get. 33-1, good odds for them too.
But even further down the list, you've got some great players who can do it on the day. So don't be disheartened if
Evan Rowland's at 66-1. Bob Steady plays week in, week out.
We had a chat. We're having a chat about who has got the best swing in the club. Now, Bob Love does drift into my mind. Who else would you think? I know it's not me, I know that, but it's...
You've never seen you swing?
Oh, it's dreadful. It's dreadful. It's like wrestling with an octopus. So, go on, Stu, you've been here some time.
I mean, bar and Winter League, when you look at stuff, Richard Hume's swing, when he plays...
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Geometrical.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Doesn't change. It just nice and steady.
Yep.
Every time, and again gets out there as well when he gets going. So
yep. I
think he's certainly up there for.
What's your view?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I like swings for different reasons. Stu's got a great swing. My brother Rocky's got a great swing too. At times.
Oh.
So does
I love that last third of the swing.
Yeah,
there's so much power. Yeah.
Jason too. Jason's very methodical about his thinking, about his swing, and he puts a lot of thought process into how. Are
you saying he takes too long?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I love golf swings for different reasons. It just depends, and yeah.
Okay, we'll watch this space.
I haven't seen a lot of people, so once I do, hopefully I get to play with everyone on this list sometime.
That's the beauty of the Winter League. It goes right through the season, and you do get to meet and play other people and see what the games are about.
Enjoying it.
It's wonderful. Now, I played golf today, and with some of the juniors, and it was a Finn, there was Zach, and there was Rocco. Well played today, lads. Great conduct. Absolute gentlemen. Little gentlemen, they are representing the section superbly, and Rocco had 22 points, so look out for that. But I did notice that a lot of work's on the course recently. Everything's been cut back and shaved down. Now, say if you were the head greenkeeper for a day,
yeah,
and you could do one thing on the course, what would it be?
if I was a greenkeeper.
Or the architect, or the boss, or you know.
Yeah, to be honest with you, fix the tee boxes. No offense, guys.
Oh, okay.
No, just to be honest with you, I think the course is fantastic, good condition. Greens are fantastic. My only issue, I would say, with the course is the tee boxes, if I have to say, especially the 17th, the 11th. You shouldn't really be sitting domed on your tee shot, but
Yeah.
at the same time, that also adds a bit of a challenge to it. It adds a bit of fun. So, but other than that, I think honestly, good job to everybody at the club for keeping the course in the condition it is in. I've had the chance to play in other courses on the island, and Mount Mary's conditions right now are fantastic. So yeah, keep that up, and thank you for fixing 6. And I hope you've done work on the 7th green, but it feels like you have, and thank you guys for that one.
Stuart, over to you.
Like I say, course is fantastic. There's not much really that they could do at this time of year to have it good. But if you had to change something that we were doing, a few more hazards, fairway bunkers on the par 5s, make people think about the shots instead of just standing there and hitting something down there to get as close as they can.
Where would it be? Come on. What do you think?
Just over the road on 3. So for longer hitters, it's going to catch into a bunker. You then haven't just got a shorter shot into the green.
Yeah. But really,
Or bring
is
the
that
ditch
the
back into
play? Yeah, well, if they had a ditch, or should they have a ditch going across the fairway?
Yeah.
And it might help with the drainage. Could there be something in that? I don't know.
Yeah, 9, a couple more fairway bunkers scattered off, even for the layup short of the hedge. Just makes people think about the tee shot a bit more instead of being able to hit driver or, like say, a longer iron rescue, whichever, to lay up and not worry about it. If you know you're going to be short of the hedge. Whereas if you've got to think that there's a bunker there to avoid or miss. Maybe, same as 13, off that front tee, you're hitting driver. It's only a pitch and wedge in.
Yeah, but these are all my favourite holes where I can do something without, these are hassle-free holes. I mean, I would love to see the hedge on the first, the landing area hedge,
Yeah.
I'd just love to see the one on the right just moved a bit or made into a bit of a hill. I don't like the look of it. It is a bit rural, should we say?
Yeah.
And maybe then you'd be coming into the green from the right.
Yes.
I like that because I do find that. I mean, say when you hit a big boomer down the left, okay, on 1,
Yeah.
and the pin's tucked in on the left. How are you playing that shot?
Well, I mean, towards that side, I'm usually going to have, to be honest, like a 9-9 into the green. So it doesn't really. I just play out to the center of the green, so just on the right edge of the bunker from that angle. Play out to the center of the green, hopefully putt for eagle, tap into it. To be honest, the first is a pretty easy hole. So it's nice for the golf course because it gets you like warmed up into your round. So again, I would say Stuart's got good ideas there, to be honest. Add some more bunkers, little intricacies, so you actually think about your golf shot. Like for me, on the 9th, I can literally just let loose. You're going to clear that hedge. There's so much space left. There's so much space right.
So you go to clear the hedge every time?
Yeah, you have to. No, you have to. Unless like the wind is pumping like it does and it's into your face, which on that hole it doesn't really come into your face that often, to be fair. But yeah, like Stu says, a little bit of quirky characteristics to the course with bunkers, a little bit of extra features here and there.
Yeah, just a bit of tightening up on a few things, but we're quite happy with rough. I'd never want to go back to those dark days of the hay, 10-foot high and all that.
It certainly made it stand out, but like you say, yeah, for the golfer as such for everyone, it makes it a lot better to play if you're not trampling around trying to find a ball every.
True.
We're in a good place. Well, I think that just about wraps it up. We're on a lunchtime down at the Terminus, and don't forget we've got the Oakles Winter Series on Saturday, but we've got the NM Accounting Eclectic on Sunday. That's Neil Morrison. Yep. So are you going to be playing over the weekend?
1,000,000%, yes.
1,000,000%.
I'll be there Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Stuart?
Yes, I'll be both days. See what happens in the Eclectic.
See what happens in the Eclectic. Well, that's good enough. Let's wind it up and we'll catch up again. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Cheers.